ah. Naruto 2013 YouTube reaction videos. Hello, L. Let's check out VinnyTube. VinnyTube dropped a video a week ago of the 10 most anticipated new anime of for 2024. Wait, I could have sworn. No, not that one. I could have sworn I tabbed. Oh, no, it's not that one. Oh, it's this one. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Let's watch this. Ah. New anime. So this is not recurring things. This is all new anime that's dropping.
With the fall season just around the corner, are you looking for a new show to pick up? If so, you've come to the right place. Today, I'm going to be going through what I feel.
Wait, Blue Boss is coming out in fall? I thought it was coming out next year.
To come out this fall, and with no sequels on the list, it'll be just about as good as a recommendation video if you're looking to hop onto the next big thing, or simply find something new to watch without having to dedicate hours to a previous entry.
Transparent videos. What?
この世はバカばっかりだ。でも気づいたらその先頭に僕が立ってた。
At number 10, we open with Orb on the movements of the Earth. Here we are, opening with what I feel like will be a super niche hit. Orb on the movements of Earth is a historical seinen title that takes place in 15th century Poland, an era where the rulers lorded over information with an iron hand, and all branded as heretics. Amidst that, we have heroes risking it.
It is like some villain saga type shit.
It's a world you've heard of in your history classes, but I don't think it's something that's very commonly the topic of anime or even Western series actually. I think that alone makes this anime a rather interesting addition to the fall library. It's not too often that we have more mature anime that tackles a setting like this. There are quite a lot of societal analogies in play too, and the same goes for some philosophical themes befitting the setting of the story. It definitely won't be a mainstream hit, but it's a huge change of pace from what we're used to in anime. As such, some people want something drastically different from shonen fare, and seem rather eager to see how this award-winning manga translates to anime format.
Okay. Will I be watching this? Probably not.
Sister is at number 9. I find it fitting to have this title right after one set in a society so entwined with religious beliefs, because our protagonist for this series, Uryu, is a solid atheist. Instead, he sets his sights on medical school. Of course, fate has a funny way of playing with us, and he finds himself living in the Amagami Shrine, surrounded by 3 shrine maiden sisters. To complicate matters even more, Uryu then finds out that he must eventually marry one of the 3 and inherit the shrine. Watchers will surely have something going through their minds by now. This feels like a slightly different take on either quintessential quintuplets or Goddess Cafe Terrace. And you'll be right, as Amagami Sister does exude the same energy as those titles, with its creator being the assistant of the one who brought us Quint. The manga is a very worthwhile read, having the same comedic and relaxed tone as the mentioned rom-coms and amazing art. Much like several fans, I'm definitely looking.
Let me not write it off. Let me not write it off. Let me not write it off. It could be cute.
Harem rom-coms.
You know what I'm saying? The same scene is shown 3 times. Oh, this is Demon Lord like 2099, right?
At number 8 is Demon Lord 20.
I got it right exactly. Oh my god, okay.
Enough of the premise of a defeated Demon Lord waking up in modern society. Here's Demon
I actually don't know what this is about.
You know the drill. Demon Lord gets defeated and wakes up centuries later to find himself in a completely unknown world that's gone through unprecedented developments. Only this time, the world he wakes up is nothing like what Rai or Arnos found themselves in. Nope, this is the year 2099, and our Demon Lord finds himself in a cyberpunk version of Shinjuku, a world where both
this is actually interesting because the thing about this one, I saw this one and I was meant to react to this trailer on stream when the first trailer dropped a few months ago, and then I just didn't for whatever reason. But the actual premise of it actually seems kind of interesting.
Footnote, a relic of the past, but Demon Lord Veltol looks to conquer this new world and bring back his glory days.
Like, is he gonna be like an Anna's type of beat? That's my thing.
There is always a joy to watching these kind of titles. Anyway, it's like a cross between a fantasy underdog story and a power fantasy, in which you can see a fish out of water setting, and the protagonist having to adjust to future society while showing that even after all those years, he's still got it. The added sci-fi elements
is the Bleach anime going to
you don't see every day, or to pique fan interest in where the direction
I don't know what that word is.
Go.
Oh, reactor? Who? Who's that reactor? Not me.
365 Days to Marriage is at number 7.
結婚どころか女友達すらいないもんな。かなりまずい。
アンカレッジまで5500キロ。遠すぎる。
Getting pulled out of your comfort zone is never a pleasant experience. Tell me about it. The same goes for Rika and Takuya, two people living satisfying lives as co-workers in a travel agency. When the agency starts looking for office staff in Siberia, prioritizing single workers, the two come up with an idea. If they pretend to be married for a year, they can stay safe in the haven of Tokyo. The thing is, two barely know each other. Can they pull it off? And will this fake relationship lead to the blossoming of something real? From the one who gave us World God Only Knows comes this.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was this one as I was hearing it, but the fact that they told me it's from the same author of The World God Only Knows kind of intrigued the hell out of me.
From the one who gave us World
It's a
God
W
Only
anime.
Knows
This one is
comes this
good.
rom-com
You dropped it
that
though.
further explores something anime fans
Is it
have
that good? The fact that you dropped it though? Question mark.
It's not too often that we get a more down-to-earth take on it. Something more mature,
Might read it.
adult,
Anime's coming out next
perspective.
season.
Needless to
Like
say,
literally
it's
starting
got a
next
sweet,
week. Not
charming
next week,
story
2
at its
weeks.
core, with a lot for rom-com fans.
You can't
like,
wait.
and that's despite the scenarios and characters for this.
You can't
season are
wait.
less over the top compared to stuff like Nisekoi or Rent a Girlfriend.
I drop a lot of shit. Fair. Me too.
But hey,
I'll literally start reading a whole bunch of new manhwas, mangas, and all of that shit, and then I'll literally just drop them immediately.
had that one obscure anime you love, but all the episodes aren't
even if I like
well,
them a little
you could
bit.
wait for someone to do it, you know they won't. Or you could check out the sponsors of this
I don't
video.
care. I'ma read it.
Link is
Let
one of
me
the
know how
top
it
new
how it goes.
language learning apps out there. It offers
Rather
a
read it fully
continuous
now.
can be
Fair.
understood. What you sound
Let's see, man.
the meaning behind his choice of word. Link was created to join
Oh my God.
version of Ranma coaching. Next
Okay.
up is Ranma Half.
The animation for Ranma Half looks good. I've never actually seen Ranma Half, but the animation looks good.
The 2024 version of Ranma isn't a new anime. It's a remake of the classic, a favourite of the 90s kids who are now approaching their 30s. Ranma has a simple premise. Martial artist Ranma Saotome, through some accident during his training journey, finds himself the recipient of a unique curse. Cold water changes him into a girl, and hot water brings him back to being a boy. With such a unique dilemma,
That was the
he has to find a way
premise?
to undo the curse, all while
This is
juggling
so
relationships
nice.
with friends and enemies alike. Oh, and there's also the arranged marriage to Akane, so that's a lot on Ranma's plate, isn't it? Ranma has been one of the more enduring 90s series that's captured the hearts of anime fans in its heyday. About time to get some
This
new
is
blood
so
flowing through this
nice.
comedic action series now, don't you think? Remakes of classics can be hit or miss, but I'm positive they'll nail it for this one.
I don't like the way it's true, but I don't like the way when he said hit or miss. For hit, he did Dragon Quest, and then for miss, he did Shaman King.
Series now, don't you think?
He's not
Remakes
wrong.
of classics can be hit or miss.
Like he's not wrong. I feel like this remake was a miss. It's just it still hurts.
But I'm positive they'll nail it for this one. We do have Mappa handling things this time after all, and the trailers they've
Ooh.
released so far look really great.
1999. That's when it came out.
We resume our list with
Mechanical
arms.
arms. Hold on now. Hold on now. Animation's looking tough.
We'll finally experience for real. Back in 2018, we got the first iteration of Mechanical Arms, a one-shot episode that showed some real promise. Yeah, an anime that kind of reminds me of a cross between Buso Renkin and a bit of a sci-fi Parasite. Isn't anything too groundbreaking, but it did show us quite an interesting dynamic
Hold
between
on.
characters and a world that's just begging to be
This looks
explored.
pretty
The
cool.
whole show just had to be longer. What do you know? Half a decade later, we'll finally be getting the real thing. A full-length anime.
Hold on, this
series
actually looks
that
kinda
will give
cool.
Those who watch the one-shot some much-needed answers. This is looking to be one of the sleeper hits of the season as far as action anime goes, and sci-fi fans.
The animation looks tough.
Fourth is the most notorious.
I'm intrigued.
Who runs the world's greatest clan. If you were to ask me to compare this season's titles by key visuals, this is by far one of the more striking ones in that you immediately have an idea of what it's going to be like. It blatantly presents itself as fantasy action that will have an overpowered protagonist, just the perfect cup of tea for a lot of anime fans. Noel does feel like one of those underestimated yet cool and strong light novel protagonists we've all come to know. However, the twist this time is that instead of having an ability that's actually useful for combat like Hajime or Naofumi, his expertise lies in talking. because, you know, a silver tongue is perfect in a fantasy world ravaged with monsters. Who needs combat skills? You can just worm your way into uniting the strongest groups in the land under your banner. That's low-key genius, if you ask me.
The thing is, this could be funny. This sounds like it's gonna be funny meme material. This immediately gives off like it's gonna have a lot of like clips. It's gonna give off a lot of like meme clips. I can just really picture that. Will I check it out? Maybe I'll stream. What I'm trying to find is like animes that we can watch on Sundays all together as a happy family.
Starting out the top 3 is Blue Box.
Oh yeah, I'm already locked on Blue Box. Stop taking out content and turns into memes. That's what I'm saying.
An aspiring and hard-working badminton player falls for the rising star of
Three.
the basketball team.
Yes, Father Z. Why am I the dad? I'm not that old.
Typically reserved for side characters in the typical rom-com. But not in this case, as against all odds, Daiki and Jinatsu find themselves housemates. As awkward as that may be, it's quite the big chance for Daiki, and only time will tell how this relationship with Jinatsu will develop. Of all the new non-action shows airing this fall, Blue Box definitely is.
Oh, she was crying. It wasn't sweat.
Someone who's not in it for the thrills and the hype moments would love.
Who else would be the dad? Yes, Ancestor Z. Why am I an ancestor now? Stop aging me.
Dilemmas are quite relatable, actually. A genre mix between romance and sports also gives
Oh my
Blue Box
gosh, y'all niggas suck.
I'm sure it will feel like a comfy.
It's, you know what I'm really intrigued in this is because it's reminding me a lot of Baby Steps. Like the fact that the angle that they're gonna try and make with the romance, but it's gonna have a heavy. Actually, no, it's similar, but not. The only similarity is the fact that it's romance and sports. With Baby Steps, it was mainly sports, and then it had romance like heavily. So it's like 1 and 2. This one it feels like it's flipped. It's like romance is 1 and then sports is 2, or like 1A 1B kind of thing. I definitely feel like romance is like the spearhead. It's a lot of romance, yeah. Also,
number 2.
I've heard about this. I think I've seen a random clip on Twitter about this. This is not what I will be watching. I'll let y'all niggas know this for free.
In its purest form, it's quite a rare genre that typically goes under the radar, for good reason too. It's not as easy to get people into.
It's some elitist bullshit. I'm dead.
Violence and horror elements in a thrilling battle shonen or mystery, kind of like what Summertime Rendering did. Pretty ironic because when it comes to
that's what Summertime Rendering did.
Things Japan is really popular for. One of the horror manga that made it to the mainstream, however, is Uzumaki, largely considered legendary horror maestro Junji Ito's masterpiece amongst the titles in his catalogue. Ever since back then, horror manga fans have been clamoring for an anime adaptation of Uzumaki, the heart-stopping story set in a town obsessed with spirals. There's been talks of said adaptation for quite a while now, and this late September, we're finally getting it. With 4 episodes scheduled, it's the perfect length for this compact series that will send chills down your spine. The perfect simulation of the movie viewing experience, if you will.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm cool.
Lastly, we have Dan top.
Yeah, of course. Of course, this is gonna be on top. We were always watching these. Bro. Apparently, this is a romance. Apparently, they're gonna be like a couple type shit.
Adaptation of Jump's hottest new kid on the block. Dan is unconventional, and that's a very light way of putting it. With comedic action shows, the premise is typically easy and simple.
Industry plan anime start, bro.
Is a series that throws.
I heard this is. I've heard people that read the manga and say that this is actually really good.
You got it. An edgy start that doesn't pull back on the weirdness and isn't safe for work? Definitely. Wild, upbeat, and saturated colors.
It reminds me a lot of like Fooly Cooly from the trailers.
Off the rails entertainment. Hell yeah. The cool thing about this is while it's all sorts of ecchi and crazy insane at first, you'll definitely find yourself watching an intriguing show that features phenomenal characters, ones that also tackle themes that hit really hard. Momo and Ken's adventures as they try to grapple with both the occult and the surreal is the show to watch out for this fall.
2 niggas here read the manga. Both of us dropped it. Do what you want with that info. Who's the 2 niggas that watched it? You and who?
Otherwise, feel free to share what anime you're excited about for this fall.
The 2 niggas that watched it, read it, like, I need to know who it is before I can make any judgments. Ariel, you read it and you dropped it. And now let's watch the most, and so this is including sequels. Because obviously I know Bleach is coming back, Blue Lock is coming back. and now I just need to see what else is coming back. So now it's just top 10 most anticipated.
Summer is in
It ain't
full
bad.
bloom,
My
and we
attention
already
span is
got
just
a lot of
S.
awesome
Oh, that's
anime to
very
be
true.
hyped about. But as you've grown accustomed
You got
to,
you got
here at
goldfish
Video
memory,
Geek,
so
we're always looking to see into the
that
future
makes
to
sense.
see what comes ahead and to give you a glimpse of what awaits in
We're
the
gonna
next
skip the ones that they would have already
2024
said.
is already shaping up to be an epic
But
journey for anime
I just
fans
want to know
of all
what's
tastes and ages. It is still early, but
what's
here are
what.
some of the most anticipated anime.
Oh yeah, Shangri-La Frontier is gonna be coming back. Oh, this is 10. This is 10. Alright, cool. So we know about these already.
Fall.
Oh yeah, Rurouni Kenshin.
Rurouni Kenshin
Rurouni Kenshin
season
season 2 is
comes to us
coming.
this fall. Overall, I'd say that Rurouni Kenshin's return has been a major success. It may not have pushed a decade-old franchise back into the limelight, something that's practically impossible given the
I liked the
nowadays,
Rurouni
but it's
Kenshin.
given the brand a pretty good shot.
I like
Well,
Rurouni Kenshin.
It's natural then to build on the success
I
of the
go
first
from you,
season
Dad.
by
Stop
giving
that.
us the second season, one that looks to retell
Skip
the
that.
story's
Oh
most
yeah.
popular arc, the Kyoto arc. The Kyoto arc.
This is meant to be peak. Everybody that's when I was reacting to Kenshin season 1 told me that yeah, Kyoto arc is where it's at.
To the point that some considered it the best shonen arc in Jump at some point. I'm really eager to
That's
see how
crazy.
modern take
Yeah,
on
I'm definitely involved.
I'm
definitely involved in Kenshin.
君ぐらいつけろよ。無礼な先輩だな。
Blue Belt's already seen.
ありがとう猪俣大輝くん
Shangri-La Frontiers, I'm peeped. I might watch it by myself. It depends on what you guys want to do. Because more so, the animes that we watch and stream is what you guys want to watch as well. So if you guys don't want to watch it, that's fine. But me personally, I'm watching this regardless. Off stream or on stream.
Instead of it being merely a vehicle for
Season
whatever
2, yo.
important plot there is, it's kind of similar to Bofuri when we think about it. There's a lot of love put into the creation of Shangri-La Frontier.
Yeah,
It shows as a
so
result,
much love
giving
into
us
that,
a relatable
in
main
how they made this
character and a
anime, bro.
narrative style that gamers will definitely
I love it.
appreciate. Video game anime has been commonplace for a while, but I think that it's Shangri-La Frontier.
It's
that
I love it,
manages
bro.
to
I really
capture
like
the
it.
wonder of exploration and
If you've
the
never
world
seen
that
it,
you can only
you should
find
check
in
out season 1. It's actually pretty good.
the ride's not ending anytime soon. In fact, it's just getting started, as fall will mark the return of the charismatic Sonoraku. Be there for it, as the series looks to continue dazzling fans worldwide with its light-hearted action and comedy, both that never seem to get old. Shangri-La Frontier's return already got me excited, but we do have a lot more shows to get hyped about coming next. For now, why don't you hit that like button and smash that subscribe button to show how much you're looking forward to this fall season.
What else? Dragon Ball Daima. Are we checking out Dragon Ball Daima on stream? Because I'll be checking it out myself regardless. I will be checking it out myself regardless, but are we checking this out on stream? That's the question.
An influential piece of work, very instrumental in shaping what
Is Dragon Ball Daima canon?
nowadays, there's always going to be some love and a market for Dragon Ball. It's also why the
What's up,
franchise
Jeffrey?
managed to take many
Yes,
creative
yes, that's
liberties
2 out of 3.
in giving us fans.
We're checking that out.
Latest entry, Dragon Ball Daima looks to take the franchise in a slightly different direction. Having some of the most memorable fan favorites be kid characters may be a direction that would raise a lot of eyebrows, but in Toriyama we trust. Given that this is his last piece of work and how heavily involved he
You have to
was,
check out
Dragon Ball
Toriyama's
Daima
final
does
piece of
feel
work,
like
man.
giving tribute to one of the greatest minds the anime and manga industry has ever seen. Don't you think so? There's not much we know about Daima even until now, but if anything, I'm positive that it will at least scratch the itch of those old-time fans who want to relive the days.
I'm
of
hyped about the
first
thick
Dragon
ass
Ball
L's.
series.
Okay, buddy. You only agree if it's Hunter x Hunter. Huh? What do you have to say for that, Alphon? Blue Lock. We don't need to see the trailer because we pretty much just saw the trailer. But yeah, what already tapped in on Blue Lock? Uzumaki, yeah, get out, man. Down, we literally just saw a trailer for it. ReZero, I still need to watch season 2. Oh my god, I keep forgetting. Okay, this weekend I'm on binge season 2.
Isekai titles just had a banger of a second season, then silence. It's been a while since there's any
I
sort of
keep
super
forgetting, bro.
continuation, and it slowly made way for a lot of other isekai hits to take the spotlight. 4 years later, it's time for Subaru and the gang to return as they continue the conflict against the Sin Archbishops. More daunting opponents lie ahead this time, and with a conflict threatening to bring the entire world to its heels, this season looks to be the most action-packed ReZero has ever seen. Will ReZero rise up to retake its throne as the isekai hit of the generation? Well, only time's gonna tell. The third season just couldn't come at a better time, right when the fandom has just been treated to a major shake-up in the latest novels.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. This is my number one that I can't wait to see. This is the number one thing that I'm ready to see.
Got people all hyped with the next part of Bleach's
Oof.
1000-year Blood War. To say the same anime version of the arc has been a
This
home
will
run
be
thus
peak.
far is an understatement. It's
This
the
will be
much-needed
peak.
revival Bleach needed, and it more than rehabilitated its reputation.
From what everyone's
Both
told me and
anime
from what
only fans
vague
and
things I do
frank
know,
readers something to look
this
forward
will
to.
be peak.
Expanded plot lines, a lot of lore bases covered only in the anime, fights that are on par with modern blockbusters. 1000-year Blood War has been the
It's
best thing for
hard
both
in the
loyal and
anime.
lapsed
I don't
fans
know
of
who
the
you talking
series.
about, bro.
The third part, subtitled The Conflict, looks to push things further, with some returning faces already teased and a lot of upcoming revelations about the world of Bleach primed to break the fandom. 2024 is going to be an awesome year for Bleach fans, and I'm one of them myself. And I
Bro,
can't
Fall's
wait for
looking
October.
pretty freaking stacked in my opinion, bro. Fall's looking pretty
And that's a
freaking
list of the most
stacked.
anticipated anime
Like the
coming
next
for
video we're gonna
Q4.
watch is like a list of almost every anime that's gonna drop. And then we just go and look and see what's dropping. And I feel like, yeah, fall season is gonna be very freaking peak. We need bounty arc part. You mean the bound arc with those vampire-esque? Yeah, I'm cool, bro. You are my Smith servant. Blue lock, okay. Let's see if there's anything that we can. Miles Summer retries coming back, season 2. Okay, I don't care about that. No. Dragon Ball Daima, obviously. Don't care about Hanonoko-kun, whatever that is, bro. Down, we checking out. Spirit Chronicles season 2. Will I be watching that? I'm actually that by myself. I'll become a villainess who goes down in history. Does any of you know the title? Does any of you know that? Is Arifureta season 2 good? Arifureta is just not good at all. Spirit Chronicles. It's alright. You read that one? Okay. Because the animation did look good when I saw the trailer. So, might keep tabs. You have for Spirit Chronicles? Yeah. So the online alternative, GGO. Natsume. I never got into Natsume. It's got 7 seasons. Lone and Life in Another World. Don't know what that is. Danmaki. I haven't watched season 4, I think. Oh my god, I'm so behind. Goodbye Dragon Life. What the hell is that? 7 Deadly Sins. Lone and Life is shit. Damn. Dragon Life is mid. Notorious Talker. That's for clips. Forbidden Deductions. I watched like 2-3 episodes of that. Dropped it. I got Gun Girl playing in the background right now. Imagine. Grandma Half. We might peep. Well, I might peep. Kenshin. I'm definitely watching. The Healer was banished. Oh, this one. I know what this is. I've read this. Funny enough, I'm up to date on the manga in this. Definitely not watching anime. I'm definitely just not. Blue Exorcist. Cool. The Blue Wolves of Mibu. Okay. Looks kind of cool. As a reincarnated aristocrat got season 2. Anime's just not bad. The story's just not great. Wait, I know what this is. I dropped this manga. But this looks mad familiar. Let this grieving soul retire. Wait, what was this? I remember reading this like a year or 2 ago. Oh my god. I completely forgot this thing existed. Yeah, I remember the name. I remember like the hold on, so that you can see it as well. Hold on. I remember the characters. I remember him and her. Because I remember he's in like a hero party like that almost controls the world type shit, and he's kind of OP, and then she's like one of the other hero parties like subordinates and shit, and then they're just like just going around just doing shit. Nick Silver, was that his name? Oh my gosh. I need to watch Down Monkey season 3. What's the young girl who injured his arm with nails? No idea. There's an Overlord movie? Yeah, I'm checking it out. Shangri-La Season 2, of course. I will be checking out. Blue Box. Uzumaki. You over Damsel Conquers. Oh, I'm not up to date, but I did start reading this one. It's alright. MF. Okay, about that. Uzumaki's the horror thing. Each 3-0. And that's it. And that's it. Wait, why does this look like it's gonna be a funny video? I quickly want to check this out, but hey, yeah, that's all the stuff that's coming out in fall. Fall actually looks kind of peak with what's coming out compared to previous seasons. Like if you were to really compare this season when it's done, this actually might be like hot take. Fall 2024 might go down as a goated season when it's all said and done. But hey, we'll have to see about that.